How are you feeling, honey? Fine, I guess. I just don't see why they needed to move me. I preferred my old room way better. Your old room was for patients who needed constant care. And because you don't need that anymore, they needed the space for people who do. So they moved you, and if anything, it's a good sign. It means you'll be able to come out soon. I don't see why they can't let me out now. I'm perfectly fine. Well, after what happened with Abby and your friends, they're just keeping a close eye on you. Please don't remind me about that. In some ways, I want to get out, but in others, I don't. Alex, don't say that. All of my so-called friends are against me. When I get out, I'm just going to be hated by everyone. This stupid drama needs to end. And you can end it. How? That Jake boy has given you nothing but problems. You need to stop talking to him and move on. I can't just ignore him, Mom. I know to you it may seem simple that I should just stop talking to him, but it's not like that. It seems pretty simple to me. He's the reason you're in here, Alex. You may not see it, but everyone else does. That car came out of nowhere. It wasn't his fault. Well, why were you outside in the first place? Because last time I checked you were upset over that stupid boy. Okay, I know I may have been pretty stupid, but it wasn't directly his fault. I reacted that way and that's my problem. Well, you would have been out ages ago if it wasn't for that psychotic cat. And why did she throw you across the room again? Because of Jake. Jake couldn't help what Tessa did. It's her fault and no one else's. Jake never wanted this. Oh, really? Because a part of me thinks that he did. He never wanted this, Mom. He led you on and kissed those other two girls, and that isn't okay, Alex. But, Mom, look. Stop defending him. He's not worth the trouble. He's the main cause of all of this. It's your decision to make, but I just don't want you getting hurt again. Fine, but let me decide. I know, I won't force you into anything, but just think about it, okay? Don't worry, I will. I'm gonna go off and get some snacks. Do you want me to get you anything? No, I'm fine. But thanks for everything. I don't think I've really said that enough recently. It's fine, honey. Now get some rest. It's been a long week. Sir, for the final time, you are not able to visit out of visiting times. They are there for a reason, so you cannot go in out of the time period. Look, there must be something you can do. I need this. And I need longer lunch breaks, but it's not gonna happen. Besides, I've been advised from Alex's mother that she doesn't want you being there. What? That must be a mistake. She was practically begging me to stay. Let me just go in and talk to her. Look, sir, I don't think you understand. We have rules in place here for a reason. Can we please hurry this up? I've got people to meet. Sir, please, you're holding up the line. I literally need to talk to her for 5 minutes. Maybe even less. I just want to speak to her. Will that get you to move out of the line and not bother me? Yeah, I promise. Then fine. She's in room 7. Don't be long. Thank you so much. Ugh. Next. Oh, my dog, that is so sad. But also happy. Hey, Abby, can I talk to you for a second? What are you doing here? Didn't you learn to knock? Well, your door was open, so I just kinda assumed. Ugh, did Mom leave it open again? I keep telling her, but she never listens. Look, I just came to talk to you and see if you're okay. You've been holed up in your room ever since the accident with Tessa and Alex, and I'm worried about you. All you ever do now is sit in your bed eating food and watching weird Japanese shows. It's called anime. I don't care what it's called, you need to stop watching it and go outside for once. Look, thanks for your support, but I'm perfectly fine. I'm just tired and I'm kind of done with everything. I don't want to talk about it, okay? What happens when you go back to school? You can't just ignore everyone and pretend it didn't happen. Tessa's your friend. In fact, best friend, and she has been for years. We weren't exactly friends. She was more like some controlling teacher who made you do everything they wanted to. I was almost her slave, and that's not friendship. I'm sure it wasn't always like that. You two were still good friends. Sure, she controlled you sometimes, but you were so close. I'm not in the mood to talk about this. Can you just leave me alone? Abby, please don't do this. It's not just me who's worried. It's everyone. Fine. Don't talk to Tessa, but at least try and make some different friends. You've got Jake, right? Do you honestly think I want to talk to him after everything that's happened? Look, I don't know what's going on. Whatever happens between you and your friends can stay between you and your friends. But you could at least try and talk to other people. When you go back to school, you don't want to be alone, trust me. I do have other friends too, you know. Stop acting like I'm a loner. I'm just not in the mood to talk to anyone at the moment. Is that okay? I'm done trusting people who never seem to care about me. Now look, I'm done with this drama. When I go back to school, I'm gonna forget about it all. And you don't need to worry about me, okay? Fine. But, Tessa's kinda downstairs. What? She came round to see you and I said I would go talk to you and ask you if you wanted to see her. You let her into our house? Well, I wasn't exactly gonna make her stay outside. Is that the main reason why you came in here? Maybe. But it was good talking to you. Fine. Tell her she can come talk to me. Okay, right. Ugh, why did I say yes? Come in. Hi. Jake? I'm sorry this is bad timing. I just wanted to talk to you. I thought you didn't want anything to do with me. I know, but I thought about it and I wanted to see you. What if I don't want to see you? Look, I just wanted to tell you something. What is it? That I forgive you. What? What? You've got to agree you were acting like a female dog. Is this what you came here to talk to me about? No, not just that. I also want to tell you that I want to get back together with you. I know what I said, but I've been thinking about it and I've changed my mind. What if I don't want to get back together with you? Oh, come on, you're practically begging for me to stay. You know what? I don't need you anymore. In fact, I'm done with you, Jake. I'm done with the drama, and I'm done with the lies, and I'm also done with you thinking you can just take me back like some used toy. Are you kidding me? After everything I've done for you? I nearly died because of you. And I'm not getting hurt again. Fine then, I'll just go back to Tessa or Abby. I don't need you. And I don't need you. I'm done being your toy. I'm not being played by you anymore. And if Abby and Tessa have any sense, they won't want you either. I know Tessa's done pretty bad stuff, but to be honest, you're the root of all of it. You kissed Abby, Tessa kissed you. That wasn't my fault about Tessa, she was crazy. Yeah, but you kissed her back. And if I were you, I wouldn't have even let her get close to me. Especially if I had a girlfriend. Ugh, come on, Alex, we'd known each other for a day. It's not my fault that you're a slut. At least I didn't lead on 3 people at the same time. And then act like I was the good one the whole time. Then just expect that someone will run right back to them after they broke their heart a few days before. Because I think that's a lot worse than what you just called me. Because liars, cheats, and overall douchebags never win. Because sooner or later, people will realize who they really are. And then they will leave them for someone who treats them better. And that's what's gonna happen to you, Jake. I'm tired of all of this, so if you don't mind, get out of my room. Fine, whatever. You're the one who's missing out. Oh, I'm so upset. Whatever. Good riddance. Hi. I'll leave you two to talk. So have you just come here to insult me? You know that's not the reason why I'm here. Look, Tessa, I don't know what you're trying to prove, but I don't want to be involved anymore. I just came here to apologize. There's no excuse for anything that I've done to you. I never knew that you liked Jake. You could have just told me. I don't think that would have been a good idea, especially considering the way you reacted with Alex. I know, but I want to make things right. I've screwed up really bad, and there's no way that I can make it up to anyone. But I'm trying my best, just to say sorry. I know it doesn't change much, and I know that you'll probably still hate me, but just hear me out. Fine. I'm sorry for being a bad friend, and I'm sorry for everything that happened with Jake. I don't know, I guess I just don't like change. And I'm always constantly worried that people are gonna leave me. When I was a kid, my dad, he left me and my mom. I know that doesn't excuse anything, and I'm not using it as a sob story, but I guess that just kind of made me worry about things a lot more than I should. I don't know why, but that's always kind of been something that's been at the back of my mind. And I'm sorry for always controlling you. To be honest, there is no excuse for that. I'm just bossy, and I guess that's one of my bad traits. You know, if you don't want to be my friend anymore, then that's perfectly fine, and I understand. I don't want to be friends with me, and I doubt most people would either. Look, don't say that. I'm sorry. I'm just angry. I still want to be your friend, but sometimes I get annoyed. I know. We all do. Some of this whole thing with Alex is my fault too. But I've been thinking over the past few days. Is Jake really worth all of this fighting? I know it's not his fault that all of this has happened, but why do we really need to overreact about him? I guess you're right. There are way cuter guys out there which will go out with you. Ones which won't kiss other girls and won't try to put us against each other. One which will care about our feelings and treat us right. I doubt I really deserve a guy like that. You know, it's not always about how good looking they are. I know this is pretty much overused, but it's the inside that counts. And in the long run, you don't want a hot guy who treats you like trash. And if a guy can break up two girls who have been best friends for nearly 13 years, then he's not worth it. Yeah, you're right. Now, let's go talk to Alex. If we want all this drama to end, then we have to apologize to her. Even if you're still angry at her. Fine. Does this mean that we're friends again? No. We're best friends. Come in. Hi. What are you doing here? I just want to talk. I don't want to start a fight. I don't want to talk to you. Please leave. I've had enough today and I just want to go to bed. And besides, why did you bring Abby with you? I thought you hated me. We're done with the drama and we want it to end just as much as you do. And if that means talking it out, then that's what we want to do. We just want this to end, please. How can I trust you after everything you've done to me? Who's to say that you won't just turn around and attack me like you did before? Look, I'm sorry, but you did attack Abby. To be honest, we're all as bad as each other. And Alex, I'm sorry about what I said. It's fine. I'm sorry about what I said. And I am sorry for kind of attacking you. Alex, the truth is, me and Abby are done with Jake. We've decided that our friendship is more important than that. So you can have him, no strings attached. I'm done with him too. He came around here before and it didn't really end too well. I guess it shows that people change. And in the end, he was just as bad as us. What, you broke up with him? He came to talk to me and it just didn't really go down too well. So we're all done with him? Yeah, I guess we are. He was the reason for all of this. He may not have meant it, but in some ways I think he wanted this to happen. I'm sure he didn't mean for this to happen. It was our fault too. I know, but he said some nasty stuff to me. And my mom thinks that maybe he kind of led us on by kissing us. Especially after what he said to me, it made me realize that why were we even fighting over him? Going against each other for some boy who didn't really care about us? Because if he could just break us up like that and kiss us whenever he wants, then he's not worth our time. And he's not worth breaking up friendships. I know, but how I reacted to you and Jake, I don't even know what to say. What I did wasn't acceptable, and I'm so sorry. I know that it won't change anything, and that I still hit you, but please forgive me for it. You still put me in hospital for this. It's gonna take me some time to just forgive and forget. I know, and I wasn't asking for you to forget. But please don't press charges. Wait, is that what this is all about? You come over here and throw some sob story at me just so I don't press charges? No, I'm not saying that. I really wanted to apologize. You still put me in the hospital and I'm not gonna forget that. Do you even mean to apologize, or are you just trying to get yourself off the hook? Look, Alex, I'm genuinely sorry. How do I know that you're not lying just so that you can be free? Look, I know what I did was really bad, but please, you have to trust me. I know there is nothing that I can do or say to make up to you, but please don't press charges. I could go to jail. My whole life will be ruined. Well, I don't know, Tessa. Maybe that's what you deserve. Alex, you don't have to do this. We talked about it. We were all just being stupid and it was a mistake. You know what? You're just as bad as Jake. People do change, Alex. He's changed, but you're the one who's changed the most. You used to be pretty nice, and look what it's made you turn into. Tessa, wait! Abby, what am I gonna do? I know what I did was pretty stupid, but I didn't think this would happen. Look, she's probably just upset. We can talk it out with her. I don't know. She seemed pretty serious. Tessa, wait! Alex? Some of the things I said, I really regret. Don't feel bad. No, I should. What I said to both of you. I'm sorry for everything that I said. I'm sorry too. Same. I'm sorry. Both of you. For everything. Let's get back inside. Tessa? What? Get out of the road!